The reason that you have brain fog, can't seem to lose weight, are feeling anxious and tired is because of a new organ in your body that scientists only discovered in the last few years, your gut microbiome. So what is the gut microbiome? It's the lining of your digestive tract that consists of trillions of different bacteria, viruses, and other microorganisms, starting at your mouth and continuing all the way until the end, also known as your rectum.
Oh, grody.
This is where your body breaks down vital nutrients from your food, helps your immune system, and also produces most of the neurotransmitters that your brain uses to keep you happy. So when your gut is under attack, like I said before, you can feel anxious, you can feel tired. We're going to talk about 3 different things that will assault your microbiome, starting with the standard American diet, lack of exercise, as well as antibiotics. The standard American diet is a diet that consists of added sugars, saturated fats, and foods high in salt. These foods generally consist of things like cereals, crackers, cookies, and other foods that you would find made at a factory and shipped to a grocery store. These foods are loaded with simple carbohydrates, and when eaten, they are broken down by the body to make a simple sugar or glucose. There is essentially no fiber in these foods. Fiber is a complex carbohydrate, meaning that it doesn't break down very easily, at least until it gets to the colon, where it's very beneficial to our digestive system and our overall health. It's estimated that less than 5% of Americans are getting their average daily intake of fiber, and that's only 25 grams per day. And I solely attribute that to the fact that we're eating processed foods instead of whole foods like fruits, veggies, and nuts. A sedentary lifestyle or a lack of exercise is the second reason for a poor gut health or a deficient microbiome. I'm going to attach in the comments below a research article from the National Library of Medicine, and it reviews how exercise positively affects our microbiome. It explains that in mice, exercise manifested a unique microbiome independent of diet, meaning mice given a diet-induced obesity produced a microbial composition similar to lean mice. Throughout the article, it talks about how our exercise routine can help positively impact our health, providing us protection against colon cancer, anxiety, and other diseases. In the conclusion, it states, exercise can be used as a treatment to maintain the balance of the microflora, or to rebalance his eventual dysbiosis, thus obtaining an improvement of the health status. So there you have it. Adding exercise can really help your gut health. The third and final factor we're talking about today is antibiotics. And according to the CDC, 1 in every 3 antibiotic prescriptions is unnecessary. Antibiotics were great for a really long time and maybe even a miracle drug, but now we're just beginning to use them like a crutch. They're getting prescribed for things like cold and flu, which are caused by viruses and not bacteria, as well as allergies, just to name a few. Antibiotics wreak havoc on our gut microbiome. Anti means against or preventing, and biotics means bacteria. So their name literally translates to preventing bacteria, which is what our gut microbiome is almost entirely made up of. In certain circumstances, it is entirely necessary to take an antibiotic, but the medication is going to target the specific bacteria and can even sometimes take out the healthy bacteria with it. Taking an antibiotic can result in the overgrowth of a specific type of bacteria. Sometimes this leads to upset of the stomach, nausea, vomiting, and even diarrhea. The worst case scenario in this case is called Clostridium difficile, named after the type of bacteria. This disease process produces some of the most foul digestive issues imaginable, and if not controlled, can result in megacolon, sepsis, and even death. What's even scarier is that Clostridium difficile is resistant to a lot of strains of antibiotic, and antibiotic resistance is a terrifying topic that we'll save for another date. So other than increasing our exercise, avoiding antibiotics if we can, and ditching the standard American diet, what are some things that we can do to help improve our gut health? Taking a pre and probiotic. A prebiotic is just the food that we use to feed the microbes or the bacteria in our microbiome. This consists of fiber. Some people even substitute over the counter with things like Metamucil and Benefiber. Another great prebiotic is a resistant starch. It can pass through our small intestine pretty much unblemished until it reaches our colon, where it is then fermented. Some examples of this include rice, potatoes, and legumes. If you really want to go the extra mile, you can increase your polyphenols in your diet. This is a type of antioxidant that is commonly found in blueberries, dark chocolate, and green tea. Now, probiotics are just live microorganisms. Some people get theirs through a yogurt that they're fond of at the store, and others just pick up a pill form at their local pharmacy. The only problem with taking a probiotic in a pill form is that there are so many different types of bacteria, there's so many different strands, and there's different volumes, whether you need a little or a lot. And it's hard to say what your gut needs if it needs one bacteria versus another. So that's why I just recommend trying to eat a very broad spectrum of foods, whole foods, and even fermented foods. Fermented foods consist of things like yogurt, sauerkraut, kombucha, kimchi, sourdough, and even pickles that are made without vinegar. Probiotics are so good for your gut that some doctors will even tell you to pick up a probiotic with your antibiotic to help keep your gut nice and balanced. So just remember, if you give a mouse an antibiotic, he's going to want a probiotic to go with it. So if improving your gut health or your gut microbiome is something that you are interested in, I do recommend starting slow. Your gut may go through a time of transition while you're trying to eat healthier and then grow the better bacteria for your gut. Just keep in mind that during this time, your tummy may have a little bit of an upset. You may experience more gas than normal while the gut microbiome is evolving along with your diet. If today's message helped you, please send this video to someone else who you think could benefit from it. By sharing our videos or subscribing to our channel, you are helping us to continue to teach you how to live a healthier lifestyle. May your journey to better health continue to thrive.